So we're here with Ryan Bader. He's one of the finalists, the light heavyweight, the 205 finalist, going against Vinny. I'm not going to try to say his last name, but something like that. How you doing?
Good. How you doing? Feel good. I'm ready to fight, man. It's been too long, so I'm looking to go in there and put on an exciting show.
So give us the time frame. When did the season end, and how long a layoff has it been?
Well, we got out of the house, and we fought the last day, so we got out July 1st, and so it's been that long. 6 months or so, and I'm just ready. I mean, it's been too long, and I'm just looking forward to it. I've been training for too long. I just want to get that reward, which is the fight at the end of all that training camp. So, man, I'm really excited.
All right, so tell us about this particular fight, because every fight is different, matchup-wise. Hey, we only see so much of you guys on the reality show. Vinny looks to have a strength. You look to have a strength.
Yeah. I mean, my strength is wrestling, obviously, and Vinny's is jiu-jitsu, and respect Vinny a lot on the ground. My plan is not to go to the ground, and he's been saying that he's going to stand with me and knock me out. So, I welcome that. So, hopefully we just have a little kickboxing fight in there. But, I'm comfortable if it goes to the ground. I've been working my sub-defense, and my wrestling I'd allow, I'd stuff the takedown, or if I wanted to go on the ground, which, I probably wouldn't. I can get it there, so that's one thing I have going for me. So I think I'm going to outwill him. When he gets hit, I think he's going to realize that, that's not where he wants to be, and he's going to want to try to pull guard or do a sloppy takedown, which he's not going to get.
How badly do you think he doesn't want to get hit? Because, I mean, they really portray it on the show like this guy is, he's a pretty boy and he just does not want to get hit. He'll kick, but he is really tentative in terms of striking.
You know what? I didn't get to see him really work out or spar because I was on the other team. But from what I've heard, that's the MO for him is he really does not want to get hit. That's why he kind of sits back and throws those little kicks to keep the opponent away. But supposedly, he's going to come in. I think he's being a little too prideful and wants to kind of show the fans that he has something else because, people were talking about a stand-up. So, he's going to come in there and looking to stand because of that, and it's not a good game plan for him.
Have you talked to people about his jiu-jitsu and how good it is, and how do you do research and kind of get a gauge on how good he is without kind of freaking yourself out and going, Jesus, this guy's unbelievable?
Well, I know that going in this fight, he's one of the best on the ground in the game. But, I've went with people, like even on the show, going with Nogueira, I mean that's huge. And we got people at our gym at Arizona Combat Sports that are, up there in their jiu-jitsu. So I've been working with a lot of that, sub-defense, working with people who like to do flying arm bars, like to play the rubber guard. But I've been asking around. One guy that's fought him, Rafael Davis, just kind of bullied him around. He's a straight wrestler and took him down, actually, and choked him out. And so, if you bring the fight to Vinny, where he doesn't want to get hit, where you're putting the pressure on him and making it an actual fight, he's going to fold under that pressure.
All right. We got to get your take on the whole Junie Browning thing, because obviously that's an overriding story. We were just watching a video that Mir did last night where he lays it on pretty good. I mean, he's reiterating the fact that he was not happy that Browning stayed on the show, does not apologize for saying he's glad he lost, does not apologize for saying, you know what, you don't want to fight, get the hell out. Yeah. What do you make of him getting another shot? What do you make of that drama when you watch the show?
The first incident with Junie Browning when he threw the glass and kind of erupted, he thought he was out, as did all of us the first time. And so he was trying to bring as many people down with him as he could. And after that point, when Dana came in and didn't kick him out, I knew he was going to stay the rest of the season unless he did, anything short of murder, he was going to stay. Because, the ratings were, they knew that was a ratings cash cow right there, and he was going to keep it on. People were going to tune in to hate him. And so, I knew right away after that first time he was going to stay. And that's why, when Dana was kind of talking about how he was looking for a way out, Junie wanted to go home undefeated and say, hey, I could have been on the top. I could have beat that guy. That's why he didn't want to fight. But, Dana hit the nail right on the head on that one. But, Junie's crazy. And, I've seen him afterwards, and he said, that wasn't me on the show. But we'll see. We'll see, how this plays out and what he does in the future.
I actually think there's like a real psych breakdown you could do on Junie and the way he behaved on the show, because all of you guys, really all of you guys go through that, and actually all of us go through that in our jobs. There's going to be a point, whether you're getting punched in the face or, you're going for the next level, where you have to encounter big obstacles, and you can be a big puss and bail and go, well, I got cheated somehow, or you can do it. Right? I mean, it happens to all of us. So I think it's like kind of a microcosm for all of us, if that's not too, over the top.
No, so, yeah, exactly. And I think it played out, perfectly for what Dana wanted to happen. I mean, Efren went in there and choked him out, and he kind of looked like he kind of gave up with like Mir said, he kind of looked like he wasn't even trying to defend that choke. So the fans and everybody else got to see what kind of person he is as far as that. He was looking for the easy way out or whatnot. But Junie's Junie. You saw that, and I don't think he's going to change. So he's got his little niche in that little playing the heel. So that's what he's going to ride on.
Now, that all played out on national TV. The thing that didn't, I think you blogged on, and I'm blanking on who. Where was your blog?
MMA Junkie.
So it was on MMA Junkie. Sorry, guys, at Junkie. I remember, I think it was like episode 4 you wrote about, and I don't know if you had more stories about Stanky, but I wrote up on the Yahoo blog, I said the real bipolar nut job apparently might be Stanky. He's the 70-something-year-old boxing coach. This guy was nuts, because didn't he have an experience here at the Palms?
Yeah.
You said you saw?
Yeah. Basically, we'd hear stories. I mean, we were around him, and we had a good time. He brought a little bit, like he was good at conditioning as far as mitt holding, but he just brought a whole new atmosphere as far as like we'd walk in there and just laugh at him, things he would say. So we get told this by Noguera that he came to the Palms and during the Lakers and Celtics basketball game. He's a big Lakers fan. He's from LA. They come in here and he has a whole tap out red jumpsuit on. He's got his gold chains. He's got a tap out beanie on. His earrings in and his rash guard underneath. And all the Brazilians didn't even shower or anything, so they're all rolling around here in their Ultimate Fighter stuff. And they're watching the game on the big screen, drinking tequila shots, a little too many. And so obviously fans are cheering for both teams. And he picked out one guy in general. This guy was kind of rooting for the Celtics, a little loud of what Stanky thought. Stanky goes over and just straight up slaps the guy in the face. And he goes, "Listen here, I've got the heavyweight world champ with me. If you want some, step up and let's go." And all the Brazilians are mortified. They run in and grab him and take him out of there. And we hear about him. And we've heard stories like one of the guys dropped him off at the grocery store. Stanky goes in. He waits an hour in the car, the Brazilian, Daniel Valverde. Goes back in there. Stanky has no groceries. He's been talking to the custodian lady for the whole time. While he walks in, he looks to the left, and he's shadow boxing over there with the custodian lady. He goes, "Stanky, where's your groceries?" He's like, "Son, meet my friend," or whatever her name was. But there's some great stories for Stanky.
Wow. All right, so suggestion to Dana White and the rest of the head honchos at UFC, maybe like come back. So to have a whole crew of Stankies go head-to-head. Why not have all 70-plus-year-old fighters? Right? He was supposedly was like a Golden Gloves, real good fighter.
He'll tell you he's those who can't teach. He's like, you want to know what my record was? And I was like, "Oh, you were undefeated?" He's like, "Not really. The other way around." He's like, "I was 0-29." Those who can't teach. So it was pretty funny.
All right, Ryan. Hey, good luck. We're looking forward to it. A good test of strategy against Vinny, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.